Welcome back, everyone. Happy Easter. This look was created with Funny Bunny, Belgian Buttercup, champagne sugar, and the green is from Shamrockin and Rollin. Plus, I used Clear as Day as a top coat. If you're new here, welcome. Each week, I create a new look using Color Street nail strips while sharing some fun facts that go along with the manicure. If you're interested in unique color combos and want to learn some interesting facts, I would highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications. Easter Sunday is a very important day in the Christian faith, and we Americans have a lot of traditions that go along with this holiday. But where did the tradition of the Easter Bunny, dyeing eggs, and hunting for chocolate eggs come from? Let's find out. The tradition of decorating eggs of all kinds, even ostrich eggs, may go all the way back to the ancient pagans. It's easy to see why eggs represent rebirth and life, so associating them with spring isn't much of a stretch. To celebrate the new season, it is said that people colored eggs and gave them to friends and family as gifts. When Christians came along, they likely incorporated this tradition into their celebrations. According to some legends, Mary could be represented for her annual trek to the store to buy vinegar and dye tabs. As the story goes, Mary brought eggs with her to Jesus' crucifixion, and the blood from his wounds fell on the eggs, coloring them red. Another legend says that Mary brought a basket of cooked eggs to share with the women at Jesus' tomb 3 days after his death. When they rolled back the stone and found the tomb empty, the eggs turned red. So we know that eggs is a symbol of rebirth of the earth in pre-Christian celebrations of spring, and early Christians defined eggs as an Easter symbol. But why do we hunt for them every year? Lisette Larson Miller, a professor with the Graduate Theoretical Union of Berkeley, traces the specific custom of the Easter egg hunts to the Protestant Christian reformer Martin Luther, stating, "We know that Martin Luther had Easter egg hunts where men hid eggs from the women and children, and it probably has its connection back to the idea of eggs being in the tomb." The novelty of introducing Easter egg hunts in England is evident in A.E. Houseman's inaugural lecture as professor of Latin at University College London in 1892, in which he said, "In Germany, at Easter time, we'd hide colored eggs about the house and garden that the children may amuse themselves to discover them." A number of companies have made use of the popularity of Easter, and more specifically Easter egg hunts, to promote sales of candy products. Most notably have been chocolatiers, including Cadbury. In my Valentine's Day video, we learned that the Cadbury family is also associated with creating the first heart-shaped box of chocolates. And here they are again with the Cadbury eggs. In the UK, they have their annual Easter egg trail, which takes place in over 250 National Trust locations. The Easter Bunny. At first glance, it's hard to imagine what a giant bunny has to do with any type of religious holiday. But according to time, this tradition also dates back to the pagans. They celebrated the goddess of fertility, and as you may recall, the fertility is exactly the trait that rabbits are famous for. And with spring being the season of rebirth, the Easter Bunny makes more sense. Which then leads to why we have chocolate bunnies in our Easter baskets. But why are so many of them hollow inside? According to R.M. Palmer Company, one of the oldest makers of the chocolate bunnies in the U.S., the empty insides are really just in consideration for your teeth. If you had a large-sized bunny and it was solid chocolate, it'd be like a brick and you'd be breaking some teeth. Of course, there's also the wow factor. Confectioners can make a bigger, more impressive-looking bunny for a reasonable price if there's nothing inside. Easter baskets. You wake up early on Easter morning, you're squinting at your basket. What does the basket look like with all that faux shredded grass? A nest! To encourage the mythological bunny to stop by our houses, children would fashion nests for it to come and lay colored eggs. Over time, and maybe to contain the mess, the nest evolves into baskets. We've colored our eggs, dove into our Easter baskets and the Cadbury eggs, and hunted for plastic-filled eggs in our yard. Time for dinner. Believe it or not, even the juicy ham at your dining room table dates back to the pagan ritual honoring spring. Hunters would often slaughter hogs in the forest in the fall, then leave them to cure all winter. By spring, pork was one of the only meats ready to eat for spring. As other pagan rituals, Christianity also adopted this tradition of having ham at Easter. Thanks again for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed this Easter look and these interesting facts. Have a very happy Easter Sunday, and we'll see you for the next one.